At the World Economic Forum here in Davos, we turn to the future of AI leadership. And to tell us about how Telangana is stepping into the global stage with bold execution and vision, joining me is Mr. Phani Nagarjuna. He's the founding CEO of the Telangana AI Innovation Hub. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Ambika.
Mr. Nagarjuna, I think to begin with, if you can tell us about the launch which you all are doing, about the Innovation Hub, I think. Let's begin with that.
Yeah, thank you for having me today. I think the Telangana AI Innovation Hub is a one of a kind of this kind of an entity out of India, and we are launching it tomorrow at 7 o'clock with Honorable CM Garu and then Honorable IT Minister Garu. And we will launch the brand, we will launch the vision behind the Telangana AI Innovation Hub.
Okay, great. So at a time when we are looking at AI, even here, not just at Davos, but at at a global inflection point, why is Telangana uniquely positioned to step forward as India's execution leader?
So Telangana, as you know, has become a tech hub for the world. In fact, it is the GCC capital of India, right? If you take Google's largest campus outside of the US is in Hyderabad. The Amazon's largest campus outside of Seattle is in Hyderabad. Similarly, Meta, similarly Microsoft. You have huge campuses. So there is a tech ecosystem. We produce about 100,000 engineering graduates every year. There is a talent ecosystem. And then there is a whole startup ecosystem that's already built. Okay. And now we are catalyzing all of those under a unified vision, okay, or a unified entity called Telangana AI Innovation Hub, because we want to give it the muscle power and the scale and the momentum in order to really make Telangana the global AI capital.
And what is so, like you said, you want to make it the global capital. What makes it fundamentally unique and different?
So here is an interesting part, right? Throughout the world, across a number of nations, there is AI is we all know as a technology is like a runaway train. It's moving so fast.
Yeah.
So regions, countries, states are trying to figure out how do we actually harness this technology for the maximum benefit of the society, not only within their boundaries, but also impact the society at large throughout the world.
Sure.
So when a technology like this is moving so fast, okay, it is very important that you bring together all the different elements that contribute to that journey under a single roof. And so what's unique about Telangana is with the formation of the Telangana AI Innovation Hub, we've created an autonomous unified entity, and we are unifying all AI initiatives happening across the state under this umbrella with a global leadership that's brought on board to give it that scale and the momentum.
So what really is the ambition and the vision of the Telangana AI Innovation Hub, if I can ask you, and so that it really becomes the top global leader when it comes to AI?
Yeah. So we have lofty ambitions with the Telangana AI Innovation Hub, including educating and training 5 million professional students and population across the state within the next 3 to 5 years. And we have 250 plus globally relevant startups that are capable of becoming really unicorn status sort of a thing that we want to enable, okay, put them on that journey and on that path. We have also announced 1,000 crore fund of funds for startups, and that is just from the government backing. So with the private sector contribution, we are looking at roughly about a $250 million in fund of funds that we want to really pump into the startups to drive this startup innovation. And we are also bringing in corporates to co-innovate with us.
Yeah.
There is a number of problems out there that this industry is looking to partner with us to drive that innovation and materialize AI.
Okay, so you've told us what the plan is, the vision is, and like you rightly said, moving ahead. But when it comes to AI, we see how fast everything is moving, technology is moving. How are you going to ensure whether it's trust, whether it's governance and responsibility with innovation at scale? I think these are very critical things when it comes to AI again.
I think it's a very important point you raised. In fact, the session we are having tomorrow, the panel session, is on responsible AI. And one of the things we look at from a trust point of view is trust is an enabler of growth. So long you make technology transparent and explainable. And so the innovation framework that we are announcing tomorrow is exactly that, right? And once you have trust enabled as a transparent framework and it's embedded into your innovation processes, then it's actually helps you scale as opposed to actually constrain innovation. And that's the approach we are taking. We are taking a very concrete and quantifiable approach towards trust being embedded into the overall AI journey.
Mr. Nagarjuna, besides AI, beyond AI, which we've spoken about, how do you see Telangana catalyzing the next wave of frontier technologies, whether it is from quantum to advanced system, through policy, and of course, capital also plays a key role here?
That's a great question. So the beauty of AI is it's a horizontal technology. So it impacts every sector out there and every size of economy or every region out there. So as a result, what we have created now is a horizontal innovation framework that where the same framework could be applied to quantum or other frontier technologies. And so we are leading with AI, but that doesn't mean the journey ends with AI. Right? But we are setting an example with AI and we are taking that as an enabling framework for other frontier technologies.
Okay, great. Thank you so much and wish you all the really best.
No, thank you, Ambika. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.